What's up, boys? Data782 here with episode 3 of Fixing the Franchise here at the trade deadline of the 2018-19 season. Montreal Canadiens sitting at 39, 17, and 5. The team doing very well points-wise, power play-wise, penalty kill-wise. We left off last episode having looked at the points and the trade blocks, and the team looking very good right now. Scheifele 61 points, 61 games, got Galchenyuk 58 points, Drouin 54. First line really meshing super well. But the biggest question that we were left with was, what do we do with Paul Byron? 81 overall, 29 years old, sniper, has 4 goals, 20 assists in 24 games. Really would expect more with that 4-star shooting. But unfortunately, it looks like I'm probably going to move him. I do really like his defensive stats, if you see his defensive awareness and everything like that. But some of the stuff that we were talking in the last episode was a possible third-line left-wing replacement. So looking at a lot of stuff that you guys have said, including a great suggestion by my friend Mikey, we should be going to the New York Rangers and look a bit more into Jimmy Vesey. The Rangers have a record of 25, 32, and 6. Not really a playoff hopeful. Jimmy Vesey here, 82 overall, 25 years old. He's on a decent contract at 3.1. His defensive category is also pretty decent. Defensive awareness is only 1 less than Byron. He is an overall higher, better shooting category as well, a good skater, more physical as well at 6'3". And he's simulating very well as well with 20 goals, 19 assists in 63 games, plus minus of 8, so you know that he's doing well defensively. So I really like this prospect of a trade for Jimmy Vesey. So I'm going to be looking at bringing him in. So the other way would be sending Paul Byron, who is desirable from the Rangers. And just to add a bit of trade value, because this is what they really want to bring back. They're looking to offload Vesey and possibly his contract. I'm going to look at sending back maybe just a 6th and a 7th. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but I'm going to try offering this Paul Byron to the New York Rangers for Jimmy Vesey. He has 3 years left on that contract, so if he doesn't play well, it wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world to just move him and have prospects move up in the lineup. So this is more of a playoff push that we're bringing him in for. He may not stay longer than 1 season. So Paul Byron, a 6th and a 7th to the New York Rangers for Jimmy Vesey. Rejected. I'm going to try, instead of a 6th and a 7th, I'm going to try just throwing in a 4th. I'll throw in a 7th. I don't really mind moving these picks because, as I said previously, these glitches. As I said previously, we're not looking to build through the draft. 4th and a 6th. Value too far off. I'm surprised. 3 pieces that they want and a piece that they're looking to move. What do they want? They only want 1st and 2nds in the future. 1st, 2nd, 3rd in the future? That's 2021, a little bit far off. I'm really draining my picks here. 4th, 5th, and a 6th with Paul Byron for Jimmy Vesey. I guess that is fair in the real world because Paul Byron, not the best player in terms of really making a difference on a team. On the Canadiens, it's a different story, but I digress. Let's say I put in my 2nd, and I take back their 3rd. How about that? Too far off. I put in my 2nd, I take back their 4th, 2 fourths. Sweeten the value just a touch. So I'll throw in, how about this? A 2nd and a 7th. I'll have 1 pick in the 1st round and 3 picks in the 4th round that I could use to move up, possibly in the draft. A 2nd and a 7th for Jimmy Vesey and 2 4th round picks. Not really what I want to do per se. What if I do a 4th and then a 3rd next year, something like that? No. All right. I'll just have to suck it up for this year. Look to bring back 2 fourths and Jimmy Vesey for Paul Byron. Trade accepted. So not really what I wanted to give up in terms of picks. I wanted to hold on to that 2nd round pick for sure. But that's just how life goes sometimes, especially with the trading difficulty on hard. So Jimmy Vesey, welcome to the lineup. He will be substituted in all lines. He is on... What lines? Can't tell, hey? So Jimmy Vesey, he's going to play alongside Deneau and Sherback for now. Sherback up to an 82 overall. Great to see that. Slap shot accuracy 90. He's listed as a second line forward, so he'll definitely be looking to move up next season. Kirby Reichel at a 79. So Vesey is there. Let me just look at the penalty kill. There's Roslovic. He's not very good defensively compared to other players, yet our penalty kill is one of the best in the league, and I want to be giving him that ice time, so I will not take it away from him yet. Not totally sold in Roslovic there. So I believe that is the only trade that we are going to make here at the deadline to just boost the team a little bit. Let's look at if there are any other trades in the league. Canadiens have won 8 straight. VC of 2/4 for Bayern. Gustav Nyquist going to Boston with a couple other pieces for first-round picks. Senyshyn, Adam Henrique going to the San Jose Sharks with Andrew Cogliano. Jared Spurgeon to Vegas for a first. Bushnevich and D'Angelo to the Flames from the Rangers for Valimaki and a second and 2 other pieces. Stastny and a 4th and a 5th for a first. So it looks like Calgary's making a push here. That's it. Interesting. Hurricane signed Stastny, then right away they were trying to trade him to me, and then they trade him for a first-round pick. If that was NHL 14 or something, it would say, oh, your GM rep has fallen. You're not supposed to do that. So that brings us up to the deadline. So we'll simulate through the deadline. Let's finish off this month. The month of let's go through March. Finish up February and go through March, and see how these new changes will do. Tom Pyatt on waivers. 1 year left at 1.1. He's a centerman. I already took Nick Shore. I would love Tom Pyatt. Love him as a player, but I already took Nick Shore, so I will decline that waiver claim. Also, one last thing I want to do. 7-6 overtime win against the Islanders. Fantastic. I just want to double check VC's points and then compare them to the end of the season, see how he does in that third line. VC 21 goals, 19 assists. I think he had 20 goals, yeah. So far he has 1 goal in 1 game, and 20 goals, 19 assists is what he started with, I believe. Maybe 18 assists. I'll check that in the playback. So that is 1 goal in 1 game so far for VC, and we will continue simulating through this month, see how he does on that third line. Season finishing up. Red Wings we beat 4-1. Pittsburgh will lose 6-1. Leafs 4-3 shootout loss. 3-0 shutout of the Senators. 4-2 win over the Flyers. A nice 43-18-6 record. Looking good so far. Atlantic Division is a really tough one though. That is probably I'm not sure if it's the toughest in the league, but you can see when there's teams just a few points below me in the wild card. Tampa Bay, we lose 4-2 to them. Buffalo, we win 5-4. Read that wrong. We win 4-3 in the shootout to Vegas. 4-3 overtime to the Senators. 5-4 shootout to the Lightning. 4-3 loss to the Devils. A lot of overtime wins. We win a couple there. 3 in a row, including a 7-0 shutout. Then a 6-1 win against Buffalo. We are really going now. 51-21-6. Fantastic March. Really want to have good scouting for those deep picks. I have 3 picks in the 4th round, I think. So those are really the time to show off the scouting. We'll go to Russia. I might as well finish off the season here. Actually, I'll simulate the last game of the year. 6-2 loss to Columbus. St. Louis, we win 5-1. Buffalo, we win 5-0, and the struggling Wings will finish off our year against them. We are currently 53-22-6, a fantastic record. I'm sure we've clinched a playoff spot, if not the division. Oh, the conference, fantastic. In year number 1 at the helm, we have clinched the Eastern Conference. The entire league, number 1 as well. We have clinched the President's Trophy. Fantastic. What a season for the Montreal Canadiens. Great to see. Just a few changes, well, a few blockbuster changes, but a few big changes that made all the difference. Let's simulate this last game, do a little bit of a season recap, and then we will move into the playoffs. simulate both NHL and AHL. Look at goals. All right, first period, Brickley on Price, first shot of the game. Price, I'm sure he's had a fantastic year. A lot of those shutouts in March as well. There were a couple. Dominating shots, 10-3 right now. First period, all Montreal. 11-6 the shots. And the period will end with us doubling the shots, 12-6. 1-0 game. Power play, no dice. Power play for Red Wings, nothing. Good kill. They're catching up in the shots now. Athanasiou gets one on Price. 2 goals on 12 shots for him. Looking a bit shaky at the end of the season. As long as he's ready to go for the playoffs, I do not mind. Second period comes to an end. We are down 2-0. Now into the third period. 25 shots, 26 shots, nothing going past presumably Jimmy Howard. Because Mrazek is on Philadelphia. Power play for Wings, nothing comes. Let's get something going at the end of this game. Final push. 30 shots, fantastic. Bugstad on Seam. Not enough to get the W, but gets a goal. 1 goal on 36 shots. Big night for him. Julian Seim. Respect. We finished the year on a 2-1 loss, but it's okay. We finished the year with a record of 53, 23, and 6. Eastern Conference leading, NHL leading, and Division leading as well. Predators were right behind us with 111, but we had 3 more wins than them. Let's check a few stats here. Goals for per game. We led the league. Goals against per game. We were the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th lowest. It's a solid number to have. Power play goals. We were first with 59. Great to see. Power play percentage second with 24.1. Shorthanded goals against only 1. Tied with some other teams. Which means we had a penalty kill percentage of 81.2%, which was about around the middle of the pack, higher end of the league. Still fantastic to see that. Home record, where were we? 25, 14, and 2 at home, 28, 9, and 4 on the road. Finished the last 10 games 6, 4, and 0. Really great to see that. And now let's see the player stats for the entire season. Mark Scheifele finishes with 80 points, almost a point a game, 41 goals, 39 assists. Really that number 1 center that Montreal has needed. Great to fill that hole. Drouin finishes with 76 points, Galchenyuk 75. Bugstad, wow, that was a big push at the end of the year for Bugstad, finishing 74 points in 82 games. That is a huge surprise and fantastic to see. Nick Bugstad, 74 points. Last year's simulation, he got 37 points in 82 games. This year, 74. Had a lot of people to dish the puck to. Gallagher, also very impressive, 73 points. Carlson, 68 points as a defenseman. That's huge. Lehkonen got a lot of double the amount of assists as a sniper. Then it starts to drop off, but still, Lehkonen 64 points. I am very surprised and very pleased with that. Jimmy Vesey, I guess he got 3 goals and 6 assists in the last few games. 3 goals, 7 assists, something like that. Played 84 games in the end and finished with 48 points. Plus minus went up to plus 10, so I'm satisfied with that. Nikita Sherbak, 19 goals, 22 assists. Also good to see that. Deneau, Reichel, Roslovic, slow year, but on that 4th line, 20 points, finished a plus, can't complain. Delorier as well, only 33 penalty minutes. I'm glad to see he wasn't going too crazy. 19 points. Mike Riley as a defenseman, 15 points. Jeff Petrie, I'm kind of surprised that on the first defensive pairing, he only had 5 goals and 10 assists, even though he is defensive defenseman. I thought he would get more assists. 85 passing. Noah Juleson, 11 points, 7 goals, and Victor Mete as well. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, Victor Mete, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points, and Ben Chiarot with 2 goals, 3 assists. Mete would have expected a bit more because of the ice time they had, as well being an offensive defenseman, but 9 points, first full year in the league, I'll give it to him. Great year. Only Reichel finished a minus on Sherbak. Reichel a minus 5, Sherbak a minus 1, but besides that, I see like Carlson a plus 30. Can't really complain too much. Let's look at the goalies. Carey Price finishes 41, 20, and 4 with 6 shutouts, 920 save percentage, 2.43 goals against average. A great season for him. Lindgren as a backup, you can't ask for much more when you go 12, 3, and 2 with 2 shutouts. 918 save percentage, 226 goals against. Fantastic to have him backing up Price. Very reliable. And also want to look at Laval, since their season is over as well. 60 points in 81 games. Jonas Natanen once again leading the way for Laval. Ryan Poehling, happy to see him getting 23 goals, 58-point year. Kosmachuk, Daniel Carr, 48 points. Mike McCarron, not as much as his 80-point year last year, but still 41 points. Will Bitten, I'm surprised he had 33 points. Well, I guess he's on the third line. Still good to see. Nothing too surprising. Cale Fleury, 2 goals. Simon Bourque, 15 points. That's good to see. Goaltenders, Foucault, 37, 25, and 9. Could have been better. 917 save percentage. 9 shutouts, though. 9 shutouts and 37 wins. That's impressive. 2.34 goals against average. McNiven was struggling, 4-6-0 with an 890 save percentage. 294 goals against average. He'll really have to pick it up if he wants to continue playing backup for Laval. But that is the points. And, once again, that is it for the points. Also want to check the league points of all the players. All teams. See who led the NHL in points and goals. Ovechkin, 104 points, 71 goals. What a year for Alex Ovechkin. 71 goals. How many shots? 383. Wow. Ovi. What a special breed. Obviously, Backstrom passing him the puck, 84 assists. Kucherov, 96 points. Kane, 91. Stamkos, Goudreau, Tavares, and Bailey, both 88 points each. 54 goals for Tavares. Dylan Larkin, 82 points. That's surprising. Marcus Johansson, Anthony Mantha. A lot of big names. Let's look at goals. 71 for Ovechkin, 54 Tavares, a bunch of guys in the high 40s. Line 40, Evander Kane looking good at San Jose. Goudreau, Landeskog, Matthew Tkachuk, 36 goals. Yeah, a big year for goal scoring, that's for sure, in the NHL. And assists, besides Backstrom, Pietrangelo, 70 assists. Bailey Klingberg, 63 assists. High elite. I bumped his potential up. Yeah, I think he was low elite or medium elite. Gave him high elite because he is a fantastic offensive defenseman. Carlson was one of the league leaders in assists with 58. Good to see. Let's check out the goalies of the NHL. Leading the league in wins is Frederik Andersen with 46. Jones 42. Price is third with 41. Andersen played 75 games though. He really did most of the work for for Toronto. Shutouts, league leader Matt Murray with 10, Schneider with 8, tied with Rene as well with 8. Save percentage, a bit hard to judge. Anderson led the way with 929 if you're looking at a minimum of maybe 50, 60 games each. Goals against average as well. This guy, what's his name? Julian Syme, 57 overall? This guy, 57 overall, almost shut me out. 5'8", 6-13-0 with an 855 save percentage, 4.51 goals against average, undrafted, 1-star reflexes, 1-star puck control, 2.5 athletic. This guy almost shut me out if it weren't for Bukestad with a goal with a minute left. He made 35 saves. EA Sports, it's in the game, man. Anderson also leading the league probably, if you're looking at minimum games, with 2.16. Lindgren up there, but only 20 games played. That is it for that. Let's look at rookie scoring as well. Rookie skaters. Rookie skaters. Elias Peterson up to an 87 overall in Vancouver. That is crazy. Logan Brown, 40 points. Dylan Sprong, 37. Aston Reese with 36. Not a huge year for rookies. Eli Tolvanen, I would be interested in getting him for the third line. Too bad his potential's so high, but I love him as a sniper. Oli Ulevi, Donato. No one too crazy. Juleson, he's down there. Nothing crazy. Elias Peterson likely to win that Calder unless there's a goalie who really went crazy this year. No, nothing crazy. Lindgren, Comrie, no. Pedersen likely to win that Calder. I never even looked at the awards last season too. Let me look at that. Awards of last season. Through our simulation year. Bruins won the Cup, right? Sharks won the President's Trophy. And it was a Cup final of the Sharks and the Bruins. Interesting. Art Ross went to Kessel. Hart to Kessel. Lady Bing to Letang. No, James Norris to Letang. Lady Bing to Patrick Kane. Calder Besser. Conn Smythe Bergeron. Vezina Smith. Jennings Jones. Masterton Chara. Selke to Getzlaff. Lindsay to Kessel. Morissard to Kane. Big year for Kessel. Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart for Phil the Trill. So that is it for the regular season. Really happy with how the team is doing. Everyone's looking good. And who will we be playing in the first round? And the NHL season has completed, and we will be taking on, in the first round, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Wow. With Phil the Thrill and all those other guys. Let me check if those guys are all there as well. Let's view the lines of the Penguins. Let's see what we are going to be going up against in the first round. A very good Pittsburgh Penguin team. Phil Kessel, 91 overall. How did he do this season? 82 points. Not quite 93 like last year, but 82 points. Alongside Sidney Crosby, Sid Legend himself. Patrick Hornquist on that first line still. Sheary, Malkin, Sprong. Kind of drops, not even. Brassard and Gensler are fantastic players on that third line. Aston Reese, fourth line obviously is not as good, but ours isn't much better. Defensively, they have Letang and Schultz in that first pairing that beats us. Mata, Dumoulin, Hunwick, Alexiak, and the shutout leader himself, Matt Murray, between the pipes. This will be a very, very challenging matchup, to say the least, in the first round. I'm surprised that I'm going to be going up against them as well. They must have finished in a wild card, which is surprising. In the Metropolitan Division, yeah. Wow, competitive. Devils, Blue Jackets, Capitals, Penguins, all right there. So, in the Eastern Conference, where do they rank? Yeah, they're the lowest teams have gotten in. 42, 30, and 10. I'm surprised that their record was so bad compared to what they usually get. But we will see how that will go. Our lines will remain the same for now, and I don't see any reason why we cannot begin simulating game number 1 right now here in Montreal. First playoff game in a few years, and it starts off with Crosby getting a goal in the third shot of the game against Price, but Lehkonen answers right back on Murray with a second shot of the game. Arturi Lehkonen really stepping up this season with that second line. First period coming to an end. We're getting outshot quite badly. And we will close it out 14 shots to 7 for the Penguins. Moving into the second period. Second period comes to an end. 26 shots to 16 for the Penguins, but this game is tied 1-1 moving into the third period. Carey Price holding it down. Power play, nothing comes from it. We are being outshot quite badly. Holding on to that 1-1 tie. Penguins power play. We kill it off nicely. 5 minutes left in the third period. Outshot 37-22. 2 minutes, 1 minute, 50 seconds, and we are off to overtime in game number 1. Shots 39-23 for the Penguins. We are tied 1-1, and we will move into overtime. Quick goal from Carl Hagelin on Carey Price. First shot of the overtime. 2-1 loss. 3 stars, Price, Murray, Hagelin, that fourth line, Carl Hagelin getting it in. And we are down 1-0, moving into game 2. We'll simulate game number 2 at the Bell Center here, looking to make a statement and come back and tie this series up and not go down 2-0 going back to Pittsburgh, that's for sure. Being outshot badly once again. Crosby again getting an early goal on Carey Price. 1-0. We're getting outshot like crazy here. Jonathan Drouin somehow on the third shot of the game with 5 minutes left in the period gets it past Murray to tie it up at 1. Moving into the second period, outshot 14-4. Jimmy Vesey, baby. Aston Reese gets it right back, though. 2 goals on 5 shots we had. We were getting lucky. And Juris on Price makes it 3-2. Power play now for both teams. Nothing. And Sherbak. Clutch Sherbak ties it up at 3. Wow, we were getting lucky here. 3 goals on like 11 shots against Murray. Shots on 24-12. 3-3 tie heading into the third period. Tied at 3. Ay. Let's look at all periods. So Crosby scores 1. Drouin and Vesey score a couple. Then a couple in 3 minutes from the Penguins. Sherbak 5 minutes later gets one back to tie it up at 3. Moving into the third, tied at 3. We really need to pull this out. Fingers crossed here. Evgeny Malkin makes it 4-3. Power play Montreal. Long power play. Nothing comes from it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Montreal Canadiens down 2-0 heading into game number 3. Jimmy Vesey a goal and an assist. Sherbak a goal and an assist. Drouin a goal. Where is Mark Scheifele? Where are the big boys? I need these guys who got 70 points to step up, and the 70, 80 points to be stepping up right now. So I don't want to make big line changes there, but we really need more shots on net, more stuff happening. I know Nick Bjugstad got 70 points and Gallagher 70 points, but I don't know what's happening, but I'm just going to change the wingers up, I think. 85 passing from Bjugstad, 85 passing from Danault. Has he done everything? 1 assist, Bjugstad, 1 assist as well. Yeah, I'm just going to move the wingers. Move up Vesey and Sherbak to that second line, see if that changes anything, because they are playing well. And I don't know, Lehkonen and Gallagher, fantastic years, but they're sleeping. So we will simulate up to game number 3 in Pittsburgh. And if this game could load, fantastic. We will simulate that. Here we are, game number 3. And it just cut out for a second, but Brendan Gallagher making it 1-0 on Matt Murray. Third shot of the game, halfway through the first period. Our first lead since we were halfway through game number 2. Pittsburgh power play goes to nothing. Another Pittsburgh power play. Who is taking these penalties? Carlson delay of game and Riley slashing. Slashing minor? Yeah, 2 minors. Good goals. Moving into the second period. Down shots are 14-6 for Pittsburgh. Crosby, 3rd goal of the series on Price. Scheifele really needs to step up and match that. 18-9 the shots. Power play for Pittsburgh. Getting destroyed out here. Dominated. Connor Sheary. Shot 23-12. Heading into the third period. Down 2-1. And about to go down 3-1 in the 3-0 in the series if we don't come back and do something here. 5 minutes in, nothing. No one doing anything. Drouin, baby. Down in the paint, getting in there. 2-2 game. Are you serious? Rust with 1 minute and 4 seconds left. And the 34th shot makes it 3-2. Penguins win. And we go into game 4 down 3-0. Insane. Scheifele, nowhere to be seen. Classic EA, lets you go to the playoffs and then makes all your players disappear. Scheifele, disgusting. Can he do anything in that game? Drouin got a goal. He's got 2 goals. Bjugstad has an assist. Scheifele has 2 assists. Assists. Scheifele there. Sherbak there. Got Chenyuk here. Defense. Juleson here. Riley here. And Juleson here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Game 4 in Pittsburgh, looking to play for pride and make a huge comeback. Let's do it, boys. Liga. Join leading the way in the playoffs. 2 points in 3 games. What a dominant player. Game 3. Game 4. Here we go. Power play started off. Goes to nothing. Halfway through, 4 shots on net. No one wants it. Penguins power play. Nothing. Another power play. Are you serious? Sidney Crosby on goal. Are you serious? 14 shots in the first period. Crosby scores his 4th goal of the playoffs in 4 games. And no one can do nothing on our side. Finally 11 shots in a period. And still everybody's sleeping. Nobody wants it. Scheifele, where is he? 80 points in 82 games. Now he's sleeping. He didn't want it. Halfway through, power play. Goes to nothing again. Finally leading in shots for the first time in the entire series. Can't get past Murray, even though we scored 2 goals on 5 shots in another game. Nothing. 3rd period, shots tied at 24. 1-0 Penguins. Power play Canadiens. And they get a, what is that, a shorthanded goal. Schultz. Hold on. Can you see if it's shorthanded or not? Hold on. Penalty. There's at 17:37. So until 15:37, that penalty is going. 1 second. So it's basically a shorthanded goal because 1 second after the penalty finished, somehow a defenseman has the puck halfway into the zone at the ringette line, and from the dots, bing on Price. 2-0 with 13 minutes left in the 3rd period. The President Trophy winners are going to get swept by a wild card team because that makes so much sense. 30 shots, 32 shots, power play Penguins again. This is unbelievable. I can't even go in and watch it. Hey, Sidney, keep scoring all your goals. Keep scoring, Sidney. Go get the Conn Smythe. Swept. The President's Trophy swept. Crosby, 5 goals in 4 games. Scheifele, not a single thing. 2 assists. Who gets the stars? Murray, shutout. Crosby, 2 goals. And us. Who did something for us, huh? Shutout. How are people looking? Carlson, -2. He was a plus 20, plus 30. Drouin, -1. Galchenyuk, -1. Juleson, -1. Roslovic, that ham. Reichel, Scheifele, 7 shots on nets. He couldn't do nothing. 27 for 37 in the faceoffs. Nothing. This is insane. Classic EA. This is unbelievable. Unfathomably disgusting. And that's the season. That's it. It's over. That's it. Season's over. President's Trophy swept in 4 straight games. And not even, like, look at these losses in the season. We lose 6-2. Okay, we let in a lot of goals when we score 2. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Look at these other losses. 4-3 shootout. 6-4 loss. 7-3 loss. Look at the other games. 5-3 win. 4-1 win. 7-0 win. 6-1 win. 5-1 win. 5-0 win. And here, 2-1 overtime. 4-3 loss. 3-2 loss. 3-0. We scored 1, 4, 6 goals in 4 games we scored. We're the league leaders in goals, and we score 6 goals in 4 games, including getting shut out in an elimination game. Where is the sense? Somebody tell me. Unbelievable. The Penguins, they can't even finish it. St. Louis Blues win the cup. Utica Comets. We didn't even make the playoffs in Laval. 41, 32, and 9. Didn't even make the playoffs. Now I'm going to check the playoff tree. That makes 0 sense. Man, who's playing in the Dell? 6 forwards in the whole Dell. There's no one else. Yeah. Oh, goalies. Might as well check out goalies. Unbelievable. Let's do this draft fast. Since there's not many picks that we have, and then we'll end it there. Wait for the next off season because that was insane. All right, I'll see what the draft's made. What Penguins? They can't even beat Toronto. They lose in 6 games to Toronto, who got out of 7 games against Boston, who then beat the Blue Jackets in 6 games, and then they lose in 7 games to the Blues. What kind of a twisted reality do we live in? Who scored here in the playoffs? Drouin, 2 points, led the team. What a guy. Entire league, who led? Tarasenko 24 points, Matthews 23. And the Penguins, where are they? The Penguins. Crosby. He gets 6 goals, and then against the Leafs he could do nothing, right? 2 goals in 6 games against the Leafs, but 6 goals in 4 games against us. Ben yeah. Sid the kid, what a guy. Crazy, bro. Makes 0 sense. But see what the draft. Here are the results of the draft lottery. Florida wins it. Islanders 2nd, Rangers 3rd. I'm not sure if that was the order of how they finished, but usually there's a team winning the lottery. It doesn't just finish how it is. View the retired players. No one in Montreal. Entire league. Jaromir Jagr, now he retires. Where was he? He was on Calgary. He played another whole year. That's crazy. Finishes almost 2,000 points, 804 goals. Wow. Ginla retires with Ottawa. Matt Cullen, Chara, Hemsky, a lot of huge names. Cronwall. Goalies, Nicholas Backstrom, Martin Gerber, Johan Holmquist. Wow, look at the names in here. Joey McDonald, UC Markkinen, and Michael Layton. Wow, legendary goaltenders. Trade block heading into the draft. Paling, no. First round pick, I guess, but only if in the right deal. Carlson's up to a 91. That's nice. That's nice to see. Joey 88, Zadina 77, Gallagher up to an 85, Bukestad 85. Man, this is very nice to see, actually. A small silver lining on this season. Petrie, I'm going to put him on the block just for now. 5.5 mil, 3 years left. I don't know if I want him on that first pair anymore. I don't know. I'm just going to put him there just like that. Nothing crazy. And that's probably it. No one else that I really have an urge to move. No, I'll just keep it at that. What do I want? What do I want? I want a lot, man. Second line forward, yeah, I could use that. Even a top 60, no. Top 4D, yeah. Yeah, I'll put third line forward. Third line scoring forward, I'll put that just to see what happens. Picks, I would love firsts and seconds as well, not as much for 4th plus. Future picks, I will also take future firsts and seconds. And for surplus, my surplus is not all my young players and all of my draft picks, as the assistant GM may think. But whatever, I'll keep the picks on. But elite potential, no. AHL top 6, defenseman, whatever, I'll just leave that. Alright, let's move into the draft and see what will happen with our pick. Probably picking, I'm not sure where we're picking actually, probably somewhere in the 20s. Let's check it out. We are picking number 27. Ma what? I get swept first team out and I pick 27th. How does that make sense? Like look, where's Toronto? Oh, Toronto's not here. But where's Pittsburgh? Is this Pittsburgh's pick? What is the criteria that Pittsburgh picks 17th when they go to the second round and sweep me, but I pick 27th? I don't understand. Whatever. First pick was Jack Hughes. It took too long. Jack Hughes, first pick, goes to Florida. I created him. He has high elite potential. He's going to be a very good player for them. Who else is here besides Jack Hughes? Because I know he's there. I'm not sure who else is going like top 5. Besides Jack Hughes, Grant, Connor, Coop, Bird. No names that are actually real, aside from Nolan Foote, I think. I don't know any of these guys. Grant is a Tyler Grant, exact elite. You guys are all exact elite. Power forward, sniper. AJ Bird, 6'3", right wing sniper. Wow, I'd love to get him. Am I crazy though? New York, you want to trade your pick? You don't, huh? If he's still here, I might consider trading to, I don't know, AJ Bird. Oof, Grant, medium elite, 80 overall. Wow, that's a nice player right there. Rangers, who do you got? What about you? You don't want to trade it, huh? AJ, that'll be a really nice player. Coop, 79 overall, elite. Wow, these are good players in here, man. This is crazy. Colorado, they don't want to trade theirs either. When they don't want to trade them, it like triples the value. Connor, 80 overall power forward. What is happening? This guy, he's 17 years old. Spencer Connor, and he's already a third-line scoring forward with 4-star shooting? What? Well, Grant, 4-star shooting, 17 years old, third-line scoring forward. This is crazy. I should have traded for these guys. This is crazy. My team is going to be Pitts in the future. He has already crazy value. 80 overall, 17 years old. I'll trade you my life. I'll trade you Zadina. I'll trade you Zadina, bro. Zadina is 1977. I'll take Connor. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Who do you have to dump? Give me anyone. Let's do it right now. Jack Johnson. 2 years left. I would even do it just to get it, just to make them want to do it. How about this? Zadina for Connor. Straight up. See, what about something like this? I give them the first round pick. I would have traded that anyways. For Connor, their second 32nd overall. That's just moving down like 5 spots. What about this? Wow, let's do it, bro. He's insufficient at all. Man, I really want this player. This guy's crazy. Here, take a couple fourths. He's insufficient at all. Come on. This is crazy, this guy. How do these guys exist? How do they get generated? 17 years old, 80 overall. Forget the second. Bah. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Wow. I cannot believe that. Bro, this is the future. I'll take a 17-year-old, 80 overall, over Zadina, who's 77 overall, at 19 years old. 2 years younger, 3 overall higher. Power forward. Bird, I was looking at him too. Man, this guy. They're all 17 years old in the mid-70s and 80s overalls. This is crazy. This is insane. I cannot believe the players that are here right now. How about this guy Coop? Ron Coop. Man, look at his stats too. I'm going to say no to that because Columbus are a good team. I already have my first round pick next year. They're offering me my first round pick for this year. No, not even. I'm going to stop there. Roslovic for a third and Soderberg, no. Kale Fleury, no. Roslovic for a second, no. I'm not going to pick for a while here. 4th round pick number 7. So, Hughes goes first to Florida. Let me just take a timeout. Call another one. Just give myself a bunch of time. Hughes goes first to Florida, 75 overall, high elite. Grant goes to the Islanders, 80 overall, medium elite, 17 years old. Then Coop, 17 years old, 79 overall. Then Connor, 80 overall, 17 years old. I trade Zadina and my first round pick for him. We'll see what that would have turned out to be. Bird, this guy, top 6, 74 overall. Top 4D, 72 overall. Top 6. Medium elite. Last year, everyone's top 9 after number 5, and then this year, everybody is elite in number 10. Top 6, top 6, top 6, top 6, top 4, top 6, top 6, top 6D, top 6 forward, top 9 forward, top 6D. Medium elite center to the Sharks, 19 years old. Who would I've got here? Cheng. Kyle Cheng, nothing really that I would have, top 6 forward, 6'4" overall. Yeah, he's good, but I really like that guy a lot more. So nothing crazy that I gave up, I guess. Could have gotten Vukojic. 2-way defender, 50 overall, no. Suzuki. 2nd round, fringe starter, top 9, top 6, medium elite power forward here. I don't know, low elite. Top 6 grinder. Yeah, that first round was crazy, but nothing much after that. Yeah. All right, so who is all these bottom 6 forwards? Yeah, there's nothing. So who am I going to draft at 100th overall? Any gems out there? Any gems? High, bottom 6 playmaker. Dubil, that's a tough one. Doobie. Playmaker 6'2". Medium top 9. This guy's a playmaker as well. Edwin Irving 5'8". I don't know if I like that. High top 6D. This guy's also a medium top 9. Olenov. 6-foot playmaker. Maxim Olenov. That's an idea. This guy's also top 9. Connor McMichael. I don't know. And Budgel. 6'2", top 9. I don't know if I like those shooting stats. You know what? I'm actually going to sign the players right now so I can show you the free agency, and then you can decide who you want to see signed in the next one. So right away, Spencer Connor, get on board, 3 years max contract. Get back to me later. Sounds great. Let's go to UFAs. Make this decision now. Chiarot, I will get back to you in a moment. Nick Shore, do you want a two-way? No, you're definitely being released. Tsitska, Walford, I don't mind. I will give you 3 years at 0.8, yeah, sure. Natanen, you've been the team leader in points in Laval for a while, can't say no to you. Tsitska, I don't know, Marinson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 NHL. But I want to sign a defenseman, right? And move Petrie. So if I move Petrie, I have a hole. So Chiarot fills that hole. But I also need someone else. So I have to sign a free agent. But if let's say I sign Chiarot. I sign him to 1 year, 1 mil. 1 year, 0.950. Save a little bit where we can. Then in the minors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brook is there. No room for Tsitska. Low top 6. I like him, but in the real world at least, I'm going to release him. Valiev, I will keep. 1 year, 0.8, sure. Who else is at UFA? Marinson. He wants a one-way deal? No, that's not happening. I shouldn't have let go of that again. No, I still have enough room. Marinson's out. All right, that's it for UFAs. RFAs, Mike Riley. I'm going to offer him 3 years at 3.250, or 2 years at 3.250. See what he says to that. Because I might go, let's say 3 years at 3.3 even. See what he says. No, you know what? 3 years, 3.250. See what he says. If he says no, we can fix it. No problem. All skaters, UFAs are taken care of. RFAs, Arturi Lehkonen. I will offer you 3 years at 3.750. See what he says to that. 3.650 even. He had a really good year, 3.7. 3 years at 3.7. Kosmachuk did well in the minors, but I'm not offering him a one-way deal, so he's out. McCarron wants a one-way deal, but I'm not. Let's say I give him a two-way deal. I offer him the max. No, he's not going to want that. One way, but like one way 0.8, 1 year. Roslovic, he's going to come back as fourth line center, I suppose. 0.950. Give him 2 years. Oscar Sundqvist wants a one-way deal. Not happening. And Daniel Odette. I'll let him continue to try to prove himself down there. Another 1 year at 0.7. And all the goalies are good. Let me see the unsigned players. All the unsigned players. Sort by overall. Keating. Not going to leave him. Kropacek. He's looking okay. Probably just leave him anyways though. Svitov was that 6th round pick. No one big. I'm just going to leave everyone else there. Yeah. Olenov. Alright. Let's head over to free agency. Well, let's see what people say to those contract offers, and then we will check out what free agency has to offer. Roslovic accepted. Chiarot. Riley rejected. Going to reject. This still have value. Okay, just wants more money. McCarron on the time. Yeah, I guess I was just gonna offer him 1 year instead of 2. Lekin rejected. Money. Connor accepted. Odette accepted. Valiev, Walford, Natnin. Great. Yeah. All right. So I tried to lowball them a bit, but hey, I'm just trying to run a team, right? So no problem. I will offer them a bit more. Lehkonen, McCarron. Let's see. Any UFAs? No, it was all RFA. Lehkonen, I will give him 3 years at 3.8. 3.850 at 3 years. Yeah. 3.850. Mike Riley, I will offer him 2 years. It's tough. Big increase from 3.05 to 3.7. 3 years at offer him 3.250. 3.350. See what he says to that. And McCarron, yeah. 1 year, 1 mil. Not even. It's not even worth it. McCarron. Give him what he wants for money-wise, but fine. 1 year, 1 mil. That's it. If he says no, if he wants a 2-year deal, I'm giving him like 0.8. So Riley accepts. Great to see that. McCarron accepts. Okay. And Lehkonen accepts as well. Fantastic. So we can now move on to free agency and see who is available in there. So here we are at free agency, and let us see who is available. Mitch Marner, Max Pacioretty, Gustav Nyquist. Best defenseman looks like Jake Gardner, Anton Strawman, Kyle Connor, RFA though. Let's just look at the UFAs because I don't want to have to give up draft picks. Interesting names. I have 9.2 mil in cap space. Pacioretty, I guess Winnipeg couldn't hold on to him. They couldn't get the cup either. Jake Gardner, that would be an interesting name to look at. I'd rather have Gardner than Petrie on that top pairing. So let's check out how the team would look as of right now. Any trades that may be made. So keep those free agents in mind. Let's look at who we have on our team and see what holes we may have to fill from there. So keep in mind the free agents. Pacioretty, Nyquist, Gardner, any of those guys. Look back in the video to double check. So let's look by overall. I just want to see forwards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right there, that's 12. McCarron does not make it. Roslovic, he should make. Roslovic will be on the team. So someone like Delorier or Reichel will either be expendable and or in the AHL. I'd like to play Connor. He's a third line scoring forward. I'd like to have him playing on the third line. So if I have him playing on the third line, let's say Scherbak moves up to the second line. Lehkonen and Gallagher both on that second line, though I can't move them. So Scherbak stays on the third line. Maybe I play Scherbak with Connor. Either I play Connor fourth line. These are the 3 options. I play Connor on the third line and move out VC. I play Connor on the fourth line, or I play Connor first line AHL. And I'll sign some free agents to make it a really good team, so he would be surrounded by good players. Those are the 3 options. I may have to move out Delorier, Reichel, maybe VC. He's at an 82. May have to move him out. I would like to keep him if I could for now, but I may have to move him out. Defensively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. But if I were to move Petrie out, make more room cap space, I could get Jake Gardner and then keep money for future moves I want to make. I don't like that I have to pay Riley so much as well. That may be a contract that I move in the future. It's just that he has the potential, and that's why he was asking for so much. Had a good year, but I don't know, man. I didn't like having to pay that much. And goaltenders, Lindgren is still at an 81 in the system. Fucali is 77. Okay. So that is how the team looks right now. Possibly a move at the forward core. Possibly a move defensively. Up to you guys. Let me know what you think with all that. A lot of things to consider. So think about what you think would be best for this team. Let me know, and I will do my best to move into the free agency pool as wisely as possible in the next video. So until then, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.